Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back. We have with us in the studio Dr. Laurel Matthews. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
And you are, we have a little history together. I have a nephew that you're married to.
Yes, I'm very fond of him.
Are you really?
Yes.
He's your chicken keeper, isn't he?
He is. I am also an egg bringer in my community.
There you go. That's
exactly.
good. That's good. Now, your history goes back. You're a physician.
Mm-hmm.
And
a naturopathic physician.
Naturopathic physician. And you have a relationship with another naturopathic physician here in this community. Tell us about that person.
I am coming into Harrison to take over some of Dr. Alice Lawley's patients, and she is actually a normal medical physician, but 15 years ago or so, she realized that natural health was the way to go, and so she shifted the emphasis of her practice. And when I was in school, she was one of the doctors that I shadowed, because that's part of our education. Mm-hmm. And we just hit it off, just were on the same page. And when she decided to retire, she asked me if I wouldn't mind coming to Harrison once a week and seeing some of her patients.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Well, that means that she respects you quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just mutual. We love working together.
Well, that's good.
You know, I consult with her about some of the more challenging things that come up. Definitely.
Now, when you
well, I want to know exactly what naturopathic medicine is. Explain what that is.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's about working with nature to restore health, and it's about using herbs and supplements and diet and lifestyle. But the underlying philosophy of naturopathic medicine is that the body knows how to heal itself. And you just have to make sure it has the right input. So for instance, you have to make sure it has the right nutrients so that it can build in the way it needs to, but you also have to get the obstacles out of its path. Like for instance, stress is messing up a lot of people's lives these days, and so we often have to do things to reduce stress and compensate for stress so that the body can be healthy. And that's, it's about working with the underlying deep health of the body.
Okay.
So as both sides of the fence you're looking at, as far as the physical well-being of a person, you not only say, well, I could give this person a dose of a medication, or we could try to release some stress in his life.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean that's a really good point. Like I work, a lot with issues like high blood pressure and things like that are, in a lot of people, really stress-driven, and they could be on the medications to lower blood pressure, and at the same time I could be working with them to work on those deep underlying issues like how does the body deal with stress, and how does the person up here deal with stress, and just talk about having time to unwind and giving yourself a break, and the things that we need to do to...
Or making some time in the evening to just walk.
Exactly,
to break that stress.
Exactly.
We live in such a fast-paced world that it's hard for people to find that time.
Yes, I see that all the time.
And pick the appropriate thing to do to make that happen.
How does just regular, everyday food intake have a big part to play in all this?
I think it's hugely important, and anyone who's willing to talk about changing their diet, I always want to go that direction, because I notice that when I eat really nutrient-dense foods that I don't have as big of an appetite, or as if somewhere where I need fast food, or the foods that don't have as much nutrients, that I get hungry faster, and I think it's my body saying, wait, I'm missing something. Go find it.
Right. Yeah.
Go find that.
So you can help people with their dietary changes as well.
Exactly. Like, again, going back to the issue of blood pressure, people don't realize how important potassium is for keeping our blood pressure under control. And I swear every single day I'm telling someone, these foods are high in potassium. Look at your Swiss chard and your romaine lettuce and your tomatoes and your bananas and your coconut water. I'm all the time telling them, these are the best way to get more potassium in your diet, is just make sure you're eating some of these foods. And it's actually amazing. And some people having enough potassium can drop their blood pressure 5 to 10 points.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often are you going to be over here in the Harrison area?
Yeah, I'm going to be here once a week at Harrison Optimal Health, which is out there on 43. Dr. Lawley is retiring, but sort of a little bit of an integrative clinic is going to be there in her wake. We're going to have a chiropractor there and a massage therapist and a certified hypnotherapist. So there's going to be several practitioners out there using her space, and they're on different days of the week, but I'm going to be here every Tuesday, and so far we have already a lot of patients on the books for me to see, but if we get busy, I'll be here 2 days a week.
Now, I was going to say, you're based out of where now?
I live in Fayetteville, and
Okay.
I do see patients over there, but I'm happy to come over and see kinfolk in Harrison and see some patients too.
Do you have a certain day of the week that you will be here?
Right now it's Tuesday.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we welcome you over here, and for those people out there that may be a patient of Dr. Lawley, this is the new person that's taken over, and make an appointment to see her and get to know her.
Yeah.
And you might want to throw out, do you know the number or whatever? How can they get in touch with you if they need to?
So the number here in Harrison is 870-741-9596. Now, I think I have that number right.
Okay.
I don't.
It's up on.
We have.
something's
I'm
up
not
on
sure
the
what's
screen.
on the screen.
That is probably my Fayetteville number, which is
Okay.
just fine too. If they call that number, I'm more than happy to direct them to the number to schedule for me here.
Okay.
So they can use either number.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well, there are alternatives out there to modern medicine, and if you're looking for something less invasive or
a gentler approach.
approach, then we invite you to look up Dr. Laurel Matthews. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, and welcome.
Both of you.
All right. Let's take a little break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Pam Mathis about blueprints for writing building essays. Stay with us.